Hi, and welcome to Ion Radio. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And today we are bringing you a battle report for Battlestar Galactica Starship battles. Today we're going to play the quick start rules, kind of an introductory game for John and everyone that's watching on our channel. We already did a learn to play, so check that out if you want to get some of the specific rules. Today I'm going to go ahead and fly the Viper, and you're going to be one of the Cylon Raiders.
Yes, I will be the Cylons this time.
Do you want to set up our made up scenario?
So in this scenario, the pilot that was in our learn to play is on his first cap, and he's checking a nearby asteroid field when a Cylon raider when a Cylon raider comes out and forces him into an engagement.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get straight to the action. Let's take a look, and hopefully it's something you'll enjoy.
Okay, so this is our board setup for our first game. As you can see, my Cylon is emerging from the asteroid field to try to ambush the Viper that is on patrol. So let's check out this ship's stats for this basic game. The Cylon Raider has an attack of 6 and a structure of 15. The acceleration of 4 is ignored for basic level of play. The Viper also has an attack of 6 and a structure of 14, and again the acceleration of 3 is ignored. So let's see how this plays out. Will the Viper be able to take out the Cylon and return safely to Galactica?
Alright, turn 1. We've already completed our movement phase, so we have indicators of where we were, and then we've shown you the path that we have moving forward. So the Viper, we have G-force of 3, and I did a medium speed maneuver with an overboost, and I'm sitting here. John, what about you do?
I did a high speed maneuver with an overboost as well. It didn't come out exactly how I wanted it because I believe you have me in arc and I do not have you in arc.
Let's take a quick look. So yes, I'm out of your arc, and you are very clearly in mine. So let's go ahead and we'll roll that up. Alright, so my first shot, the only modifier we have is range. No modifier. I'm looking to roll a 6, and I've got a 9. So let's. You're going to pull damage chits out.
So the damage is technically secret from Ken. So I'll show you guys what I pull. So I got a cup with all the damage. Reach in, pull out. That kind of hurts.
So the only thing I'll know is if you have to draw a second one.
Correct.
You don't.
That is the firing round.
Second turn. I pulled a difficult maneuver. I'm right at the limit of what I can do at 4G. But man, John, you pulled something I wasn't expecting you to do there.
So you got the first shot off, and I'm like, you know what? I meant to get you in firing arc, so let's rewind, back it up, and then hopefully you're just sitting in front of me. So I kicked it into reverse and moved there. You're moving after your boost at a slow speed?
Yeah, it's at a slow speed, yes.
At a slow speed. So I clearly have you in arc and I believe short range.
You do have me in arc, and yes, it is at short range.
And you do not have me at arc because you're facing the wrong direction.
That is correct.
I'll take my shot and then we'll move on. Okay, so my attack is inside the red, which means that I get to add 1 to my dice result. My attack is a 6, so I need to roll a 6. In this case, at least a 5 because I get a +1. So here we go. I roll an 8 plus 1, 9, which is higher than my 6, and you can draw.
All right, so here's the magic cup of doom. And this is what we have. Turn 3. Because of the difficult maneuver that I had previously, I could only plan straights with my overboost, so I kicked myself to essentially speed 5, but I'm sitting up over here, but I did not avoid your arc, did I?
No, I decided to continue going a little bit slow and just try to rotate, trying to keep you in line of sight.
Which you did.
So interesting. If you actually were to slow down, I think you would have been able to avoid my arc.
I think you're right.
Just learning curve, not knowing how the cards actually affect the ships. It would have been better for me to do a speed, we'll call it speed 2 or a speed 3 maneuver in this situation. So we're going to jump over to me taking a shot. So here's my attack. Medium range, 0 modifier. My attack is 6, so I need to roll at least a 6 to make you draw out of the Cup of Doom. 10.
10. All right, here we go. Cup of Doom. And we have... Still alive. Okay, turn 4. We have an interesting situation here. So, John, you've already moved your ship
Yes.
forward.
So I'm going at high speed, and I did this kind of sway to the side.
So, I, on the other hand, am doing this funky little transition at max speed. Unfortunately, I wind up overlapping you. So what we're going to do, we did decide this randomly off camera, that I'm going to be the ship that's going to overlap. So I'm just going to place the ruler here so that we can guide my ship just beyond, and then we're going to touch, and neither one of us can fire at each other. But that's where my ship is. This is the basic rules where the faster speed, or in this case, the randomly chosen one, will move just beyond to the next location it can move to. No one's in arc, so there will be no fire for this round.
Okay, turn 5, I decide to stay at high speed. I'm going to separate myself and try to re-engage from a different direction.
Where I am just backing up slightly, giving myself more of an opportunity to swing around and shoot you down. So no shots, so next turn. Alright, turn 6. I'm making a quick maneuver, turning around here. I'm at G-force of 4. John, what about you?
I'm at a G-force of 4 as well, and I'm doing the same thing, going at a slow speed with an overboost.
So I believe you are out of arc for me, but you, sir, have a shot at medium range.
Okay, let's take that shot. Okay, so there's no modifiers for this attack. My attack value is 6, so I need to roll a 6 or better to score a possible token. 9. Go ahead, take a draw.
Alright, we've got that. Which means we have to pull another one. And we get that. Alright, so I kicked in my thrusters to push myself backwards, and I've got a clear shot to you.
Yeah, I thought you were going to move forward, and I was just going to slide around the side. That clearly didn't work.
Yep, so we have a close shot to make.
Yep.
Alright, you need to roll a 6 or better. I have a +1 to my die roll because of range, and I rolled an 8, so you do get some damage.
Because I did a difficult maneuver last turn, I have to do a straight maneuver, so I decided to boost straight. Yeah, that's mine. At that speed. And can you just
I
slow
just did
roll
a
it?
slow roll, and I now have a medium range shot right at your backside.
Sounds good.
Okay, still need a 6 to hit, no modifiers. 8, so pull from the Cup of Doom.
No plus damage for me yet.
Hmm.
And I'm still doing fine.
3 hits on you, 4 on me.
Okay, so I decided I need to just reposition and get out of here, so I just did a high speed boost away.
And I was hoping you'd start to make a turn. And I just, again, slow rolling it, but now you are out of my range to shoot at you.
I also might be out of arc.
Yep, in arc, but out of range.
Out of range. Okay, next maneuver.
Alright, so I hit my thrusters, turbo kicked in, and I believe I've got a good shot at you now, John.
Yeah, I decided just to start to turn.
So I believe we're at medium range. We are, so let's take those shots. Alright, I need a 6 to hit, no modifiers with range, and I got a 7.
Still good. Everything's good. Okay, because of my difficult maneuver last time, I couldn't do another difficult maneuver to turn far enough into you, so this is what I ended up doing.
I decided to do a little jig and a tight turn. within my G value, and I now have a very close shot at you. Alright, I need a 5 because of the modifier, and I got a 7. Double damage. Still good?
Still good. Okay. I did a backup, trying to keep you in my front arc, or making you run into me.
And I pulled a crazy maneuver, which had to avoid you once again, so we've passed and move on to another turn, and I now have a difficult maneuver. Alright, so I'm trying to move slowly. I've got to get rid of that difficult maneuver token, but I believe you've managed to put yourself in a good spot here.
Yeah, I threw a very hard turn, and I have you in arc at short range. So it's been a while since I've been able to make a shot at you. Okay, I have a short range attack, which means I get a +1. Need to get 6 or better with a +1. 6, 7.
Alright. Dig out of the cup. So that does require me to pull another one out.
Ooh.
And I believe, if I'm right, I'll double check here, that does actually take out my Viper.
So how much damage total did I do to you?
So you actually wound up doing 16 of the 14 required to kill me, and that last shot is what did it.
Okay, you want to know what I'm sitting at?
Probably 1 health left.
There's a 0.
Yeah.
There's a 0.
Uh-huh.
There's a 5.
Uh-huh.
There's a 4.
Oh, jeez.
There's a 3 and a 2, leaving me at 1 health. I've been at 1 health for a good amount of time. That game was really close, though.
All right. Well, welcome back. So, John, great outing with the Raider. You took out my Viper. It's because it was a rookie pilot. He doesn't count, and I was clearly letting John win. So,
Yeah, you can't get people hooked on the game unless you let them win.
Exactly. So.
You hit me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times compared to me hitting you 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And you have less health.
Yes.
And I pulled 2 zeros.
Right. So, end of the day, it's luck of the draw in terms of the damage chits.
Yeah.
So this was your first time actually playing the full game of Battlestar. Granted, this is the basic intro rules. What'd you think?
So, I've played a lot of Star Trek Attack Wing back when it first came out, and I really enjoy that predicting how the other player is going to move type of thing. So for me, it's like learning how the cards work and how far I can move to predict, because sometimes I think it was like my first move, I'm like, this should be good, and it wasn't, because that's not how the cards lay down. So I think the cards are a little fiddly compared to movement tools, but I liked it. It was fun.
So I've played the game a number of times already. I got into it when it first came out, but we wanted to add something new to the channel, something interesting, and we figured this would be kind of a fun game to pull out. We will be doing more with Battlestar Galactica, definitely moving things into the full complete rules.
Yes.
Which is going to do a lot of different things with maneuverability. There's probably about 12 different times in that game where I could have very easily rotated and made a couple more shots on you.
Yes.
The other thing is we're playing one fighter on one fighter, and that is a drastically different game than this game is with 3-on-3 or even 2-on-2.
Yeah. So, thank you for watching us. Like, subscribe, make comments if you want. We're going to be continuing with our Armada videos, and then sporadically putting videos like this out as well. So, thanks for watching. I'm John.
I'm Ken.
And you've been watching Ion Radio.